I have bio homework to do, but I don't feel like doing it. I think I'm gonna watch some TikToks instead.
What are triglycerides? Triglycerides are a type of lipid, and some common examples would be butter, lard, and ghee. If you can't tell by now, that means they can be consumed in food, synthesized by the liver, and solid at room temperature.
Alright, so let's talk about the structure of triglycerides. They're super important molecules made up of two main components, which are three fatty acids and a glycerol backbone. Here's how it works. The fatty acids are chemically attached to glycerol, but they don't just attach, they form a bond through a process called condensation. That's when the fatty acid and glycerol come together, and as a result, water is released. Yep, it's like a little byproduct party. The bond that forms between the fatty acid and glycerol is called an ester bond. You can think of this as a molecular handshake that keeps them tightly connected.
Triglycerides are really helpful for animals, especially for energy storage, or for insulation, like blubber, in animals like seals. Well, that's it for now.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. That was a nice TikTok.
What are
Let us begin and talk about phospholipids.
Did you know that phospholipids can be categorized as saturated, monounsaturated, and polyunsaturated fatty acids? It all depends on the amount of double bonds in the hydrocarbon chain.
Depending on the amount of double bonds, the melting point will be affected. If they are present, the lipid chain is unable to pack regularly or tightly, which lowers the melting point. However, if it weren't the case and there were no double bonds, then it would be solid at room temperature with a high melting point.
Let's start with saturated fatty acids. Their shape is linear with no double bonds between the carbon atoms. Each carbon is bound to four atoms, which cause it to be tightly packed and solid at room temperature. On the other hand, unsaturated fatty acids have one or more double bonds, which introduce kinks or bends in the chain. Due to this, it is not tightly packed, causing it to be liquid at room temperature.
Now let's talk about the different types of unsaturated fatty acids, which include monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. These two are both unsaturated fatty acids, but the difference is the amount of double bonds in the hydrocarbon chain. Monounsaturated, like in the name, involves only one double bond, which means one kink or bend. An example of this is linoleic acid or olive oil. However, polyunsaturated involves two or more double bonds in the hydrocarbon chain, leading to multiple kinks or bends with linoleic acid.
Let us
steroids, steroids. Let's talk steroids. What do you think about steroids? A big man, a big suit. You think he's taking steroids to be the number one dude? No, you're wrong. Steroids are hydrophobic molecules, organic compounds just like cholesterol, for carbon-based rings with different things. Everybody do your thing. Diverse, diverse. Steroid functions are diverse. They got a role in signaling and gender development. Testosterone and estrogen are prime examples. Steroids be passing through the phospholipid bilayer, increasing cell response speed. Good for development because of signal efficiency. Mic drop.
Yeah, I think that's enough TikTok for today. You know what? What a coincidence. My bio homework is actually on lipids. I should go do that now.